Hey everybody, I was gonna try and live stream this, but I don't have enough followers on YouTube yet, so I can't live stream, but I can record it and I can post it, and hopefully we can have a conversation about it in the comments section. If you have friends who you think might have thoughts on this, by all means feel free to share with them. But I wanted to go ahead and address this topic because it's really one that's been grating on my nerves a lot lately. And the topic is pay to play. For those of you that don't know what that means, that is when an organization or an event or a venue asks an artist to pay money for the opportunity to perform. Now, let me tell you why that really grates on my nerves. As an artist, I have invested in gear, I have invested in lessons, I have invested time and years and energy into honing and perfecting my craft. And as a result, I am a full-time musician. So as a full-time musician, when I get up to perform, that's my job. Yes, I love it and I love getting to work at what I do, but it's still my job. So I would not go into an office place and ask an administrative assistant to pay for the opportunity to work. I would not go to an AC repair person and ask them to pay for the opportunity to fix my heater in the winter or my air conditioner in the summer. That's just unethical. And most of the time, they would laugh in your face if you ask them to do that. But for some reason, because what we do is artistic in nature and less quantifiable, people seem to think it's okay to ask musicians to do that. It's not. You're asking us to pay to do our job. I get a little bit emotional and a little bit worked up over it. I'm trying not to be angry, and I don't really feel angry. I just feel disappointed. I feel disappointed that people would ask, especially people who know better, because I've seen other musicians in the past ask musicians to work for free or to pay to play, and that's just not right. There was a time even early on for me where I couldn't compensate musicians that I worked with the way that I had hoped I could. And so even if I just bought them lunch, I made sure that I gave them something in return for their time. So when I see people who are, in my opinion, taking advantage of artists for the opportunity to perform, it is really unsettling for me. Whether that's actors or actresses, or writers, or visual artists, or bands, or whatever your art form is, I hope you know that your work is worth compensation. You deserve to be paid for your time and your energy. And so if someone asks you to be a part of something, I hope they're paying you for it. And if you see an opportunity that expects you to pay to be a part of it, I hope you'll think long and hard about it before you participate. Now, it's completely different if we're talking about benefit concerts or, sharing your time and your skills for a nonprofit organization or a religious organization or whatever it is that you want to support. If you volunteer to work for free, that's different. If someone wants to volunteer their time for a fundraiser for an arts organization or for a benefit for someone who's been injured or things like that, absolutely. But I don't think it's ever ethical to ask someone to work for free. I don't think it's ever ethical to ask strangers to work for free anyways. I mean, it might be a little different if you're friends with somebody, and maybe you can offer to fix them dinner afterwards or something like that. I don't know. That's probably a tangent I don't even need to go on. But it really bugs me when I see venues that expect musicians to play and pay for the opportunity to play. They call us starving artists, and I always say they call us starving artists for a reason, but I don't think we have to be starving artists. We just have to know our value. And I hope that for those of you out there who maybe did never think about it in that way, I hope you'll consider that in the future. I hope that if you ever need a musician, that you will let them know how much you value their time. I hope if you ever need an artist, you will let them know how much you value their time. If you can't pay them in cash, offer to pay them in food. Most musicians eat. Offer to pay them some other way. But artists, musicians, singers, please don't undersell yourself. Know that your time is worth money. You are worth being compensated. And think long and hard before you pay for the opportunity to share your art. Because we should never have to pay for a chance to do our job. That's just my thoughts. Tell me what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? If you think there are times when it's okay, let me know. Maybe I'm just a jaded, cynical person. If you've had a positive experience with a pay-to-play event or venue, please let me know. I would love to know how that worked out. If there's an event or venue like that you've had great results with, then share it with other musicians. Let them know about it. If you agree, I'd love to know why. If you've had bad experiences, let's talk about that too. But that's just my 2 cents worth. And I hope you guys will remember to hug a musician. Take care of those artists that are around you. Never take an artist for granted. Yeah. So I'm not really sure what else to say, but I hope you guys will let me know what you think. And let's start the conversation down below. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please like and subscribe to my channel. Hopefully I'll actually start doing this pretty regularly, and we can start having a lot of conversations. Until then, good night.